YouTube, and welcome back to the Silver Swanner channel. This is the second video in my series about putting together a US typeset, and we are adding today the first coin to my US typeset. Something I'm very excited to do and very excited to share with you. As you can tell by the video thumbnail, we're going to be adding an American Silver Eagle to the US typeset. In this video, we'll talk about the history of the American Silver Eagle, where I bought it, how much I paid for it, and finally, we'll look at a running total of how much it's cost up to this point to build my US typeset. So stick around as I take you in and we take a look at my typeset and an American Silver Eagle. Alright, so like I said, we will be adding an American Silver Eagle to the US typeset today. The American Silver Eagle is the official silver bullion of the United States and probably the most common and recognized government-issued bullion in the world. The American Silver Eagle was authorized by an act of Congress, the Liberty Coin Act, in 1985, and they were first minted in 1986. The American Silver Eagles are 1 ounce troy of 999 fine silver, and you can kind of see that on the back here. When I get it out of the wrapper here, you'll see that. If I can get it out. You can see I got this coin like this in the plastic, and I've never taken it out before. So there you go, United States of America, 1 ounce fine silver, $1. So fine silver in this case is 3 nines fine, so 0.9%, fine silver. It features on the obverse the Walking Liberty design, which you might be familiar with from the $50 series. The designer of that was Adolf Weinman, and on the reverse we have the Heraldic Eagle, which was designed by John Mercante. This particular Silver Eagle is just your standard bullion, or sometimes referred to as a business strike. There are also several other versions produced, and I actually have a couple of those, and we'll take a look at them. So in addition to the single coin, you can get them in these mint tubes. These actually come in a monster box, so we'll see if I can't. I'll use the knife here to gently pry these up. So a monster box is 500 Silver Eagles, and it comes with, I'm struggling to do the math, 20 of these tubes. So you can see here we have 20 Silver Eagles, and these happen to be a 2011. So of course they look exactly the same. Then besides just the BU versions or the business strikes, we also have what they refer to as the burnished. So this is a 2007 burnished, which is basically the planchet that it's minted on is a little different than a standard bullion issue. And it also has a mint mark on the back. I'm not going to go ahead and pop that out and show you, but it would have a W, whereas the standard Silver Eagles do not have a mint mark anywhere on them. This particular one, 2020, was minted at West Point, but there is no W like there would be on the burnished version. In addition to the burnished, which is really the next step up from the standard business strike, we have the proofs. So this is the box for the American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof coin. Comes in this very nice velvet case. And you can see just how shiny that is. And you can even see my reflection in that compared to the standard business strike here. So that is your 2020 proof. And there is a reverse proof which was made in 2019, and I don't happen to have a 2019 enhanced reverse proof. They were the most limited Silver Eagle ever made. They only minted about 30,000 of those, so they go for usually north of 4 figures, so a little bit rich for my blood right now. I was very lucky to get the end of World War II 75th anniversary American Eagle silver proof coin direct from the mint. This is also a very limited edition coin, and a coin that will now go on eBay probably for $300 to $400. And again, it comes in the same velvet case. You can see the same proof finish. And in this case, it has that tiny little V75 privy mark there on the right, and that's what makes this particular coin so collectible. So I hope you see that there are many different Silver Eagles that are made, from your standard bullion issue to those that come in the tubes, to your burnished, to your proof, to your privies, your enhanced reverse proofs. Then from third parties, and I have two here from NGC, you'll find the coins that have been graded and put in a slab. So I, in this case here, have a 1986. I collect the MS69s. I have a full set of these. So this is a 1986 MS69 Silver Eagle. You can see it has a little bit of toning relative to this 2021. There are some very small differences with some of the font used and some of the spacing on the letters, but unless you're an expert in these, it's very hard to tell. And then finally, I got this one just because I thought it was fun and it was quite the fad. This is an emergency production 2020. It was made at the Philadelphia Mint. It doesn't contain any mint mark, so you might be asking, how do they know it's from the Philadelphia Mint? And when the bullion dealers get their monster boxes directly from the mint, it has a strap on that monster box, and that indicates which mint those coins were produced from. The bullion dealers will send those monster boxes from, in this case, the Philadelphia Mint, directly to the grading companies, and they can then put on this label here the mint that it was produced at, even if it doesn't have a mint mark. Now, Philadelphia coins usually don't have a mint mark on them, but for Silver Eagles, it's the standard, regardless of the mint, for the standard bullion versions that they do not contain a mint mark anyway. So you have to be a little careful when you're looking at Silver Eagles, and remember that for the bullion versions, they won't have a mint mark, whereas the proofs and up will usually contain a mint mark. For this particular coin, I paid $19.95. I bought it from Littleton Coin, and you might be thinking to yourself, if you know anything about Littleton Coin, that Silver Swanner, you paid too much for this coin. Well, for those of you that are old enough and you remember the Columbia House buy 12 CDs for $1 or buy 12 tapes for the cost of one program, Littleton Coin has a very similar business model where they hook you in with a good deal, and that's how I got this Silver Eagle for $19.95, and then they will automatically enroll you in their coins on subscription program. They will send you coins in the mail. If you like them, you can keep them, and they will bill you for those, or if you don't like them, you can simply send them back. I usually send them back because I can usually find better deals elsewhere, but it's interesting to see what they do send along every once in a while. So, we will go ahead and pop this into the type book. I find it interesting that this is not included in the silver dollar page. So on the silver dollar page, we have the Liberty seated no motto, Liberty seated motto, the trade, Morgan, peace, Eisenhower. Eisenhower, only the proofs were silver though, the Susan B. Anthony, and Sacagawea. So the Silver Eagle here is found on the modern section of the next page. And the more I thought about it, the more that it made sense to me, because the old silver dollars were 90% silver, and they were also a little bit more than 3/4 of an ounce pure silver, and the rest was the copper alloy in them. So a Silver Eagle, even though it has the same face value as a Peace or Morgan or Susan B. Anthony, doesn't share really any other common features with those coins. So in this particular typeset, they decided to put that with the modern coins then. So let's go ahead and get this coin in here. And this is my first coin we've put in here, so we're going to see how easy or difficult this process is, and that couldn't have been easier. And I wore my gloves obviously here because I did not want to get any fingerprints either on the coin, especially silver coins, because that will show up over time as the oils in your hands interact with the coins, as well as potentially impact their quality. So there it is. That is the first coin in my typeset. And now I will throw up on the screen where my total cost up to this point have been on my US typeset. So I paid $19.95 for the American Silver Eagle, which is an extremely good deal. At the time I bought that American Silver Eagle, spot was just a little bit over $24. Now when I'm recording this video, it's just a little bit more than $27, and American Silver Eagles are carrying a premium of, I think, another $8 or $9 above that, so around $36 or so. So it's an extremely good deal. The American Silver Eagles is in the modern coins section, so I will calculate my totals in the section that I place that coin in as well. In this case, I've only got one coin in modern coins, so I've paid $19.95 so far for my modern coins. I've paid for the book and my coins now a total of $79.16, and for shipping I've paid $12.95, bringing my grand total for my US typeset so far to $92.11. If you want to find out where I got my American Silver Eagle and how I got it for $19.95, I'll leave a link down below in the description to the Reddit thread where I found out about this deal. Moving forward, I'm going to try and post these videos every Wednesday, assuming I have coins to fill. If I don't have coins to fill, I'll go ahead and start posting videos about other topics related to coins and bullion. So if you enjoyed this video, it really helped me out if you could go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to follow along with this series as I build my US typeset out, please hit that subscribe button. So I hope to see you next Wednesday, and thanks for stopping by the Silver Swanner channel.